Coming up on this edition of Access Virginia Beach. Shots fired, but it's only a drill to help personnel prepare for the upcoming Naval Air Station Oceana Air Show. We'll take you there. And the city tests their ability to distribute mass supplies in the event of an emergency. Plus, we'll help you get over Hump Day with Why Not Wednesdays. That and more coming up as we access Virginia Beach. Hello and welcome to BBTV's Access Virginia Beach, a program that informs you of news and events from around our city and schools. I'm Georgine Jones. Thanks for joining us. Preparing for the worst. That was the goal of a recent training exercise at NAS Oceana. The Navy was testing its ability to react to a catastrophic event at an air show. Here's Lincoln Smith with the details.
Next month's air show at NAS Oceana is expected to be pulled off without a hitch. But just in case the unthinkable happens, the Navy needs to be ready. The unthinkable in today's exercise involved an active shooter on base. In the simulation, shots are fired on the tarmac. People panic and run, some are dead, the injured cry out for help. Navy personnel forces protect the scene while first responders from the Navy and Virginia Beach help the injured.
So working with the City of Virginia Beach Police Department, the Fire Department, Emergency Management Services, it's a great opportunity to hone those skills so that should a mass casualty drill occur, that all of us, our Navy team and our community team, is ready to react quickly and swiftly.
Though just a drill, the rapid response of all involved is a good test for real-life situations.
It is very important to practice how we're going to actually go into a real scene, and I think they've done a very, very good job of that. The moulaging of the patients, the actors, they do their part, and it allows us to do our part.
And beach safety leaders realize the benefits of these joint training operations.
And we constantly train our folks in those procedures which are specific to different types of emergencies that we may have. And this gives us an opportunity to not only exercise those plans, but also to exercise them with our military partners.
It burns, it just burns.
Next month's air show is expected to draw 300,000 people to Oceana. Safety is the utmost concern to the base.
Last year we enjoyed 314,000 visitors on our installation. This year we expect somewhere around the same. And so in doing these drills, we've simulated an active shooter, which is part and parcel of what we do regularly as well on the installation. So those opportunities to train with large volunteer resource that we had today is kind of reflective of what we expect during the air show.
Reporting for Access Virginia Beach, I'm Lincoln Smith.
NAS Oceana will host the 2015 Air Show on September 19th and 20th. Don't miss this opportunity to see the Navy's elite Blue Angels flight demonstration team, along with a host of many other performers. For more information, log on to oceanaairshow.com. September is the National Month for Emergency Planning. Another exercise was held across town. This one tested the city's ability to distribute supplies in the event of an emergency, such as a hurricane or winter storm. First Colonial High School played host to the city's point of distribution exercise, also known as POD.
It's a component of our emergency response plan. Whatever we need to dispense in mass, we can use this point of dispensing as a way to give that out to the community.
Okay, we're going to wait until all the cars stop and then we'll load you.
For this training scenario, they were dispensing water, and hundreds of cars lined up to receive a free case of it.
You know, we've been lucky recently, so things could happen. Hopefully it doesn't, but let's hope it. You're doing a great job, and I appreciate it.
The Public Health Department and Public Utilities sponsored this year's event. It included help from police, fire, public utilities, public works, the communications office, and volunteers from the Community Emergency Response Team and the Medical Reserve Team.
If you don't get out and exercise it, if you wait till a real event and you haven't practiced it, it'll be pretty chaotic. This gives everybody a good idea of what the overall concept is. It lets us put different people into jobs that they might not have done in the past, so they gain that type of experience.
The ultimate goal is to see if all our departments can work together and if our plan actually works, or do we need to revamp and do something else if we have a disaster.
500 cases of water were distributed in less than 90 minutes. Information gathered will help departments fine-tune plans and be as efficient as possible in a large-scale incident. Of course, it's also vital that you and your family are prepared. To learn more about emergency preparedness, log on to vbgov/be prepared. And don't forget to register to receive important messages through VB Alert, an emergency notification system. Log on to vbgov.com/VB Alert to subscribe today. Enrollment is now open for the fall 2015 Bank On Virginia Beach classes.
All right, so let's talk about the components of Bank On.
In addition to the basics of banking and money management, participants will learn saving strategies, see how to break the crisis mode, learn how a credit score can affect one's jobs, and more. In addition to classroom instruction, participants will be offered free one-on-one financial coaching. Bank On classes meet once per month for 10 months at 3 different locations. The Heritage United Methodist Church hosts classes that start the first Tuesday of each month beginning September 1st. Focus Group will host a class the second Thursday of each month beginning September 10th. Finally, the Oceanfront Library will offer classes the second Saturday of each month beginning September 12th. Register online or call 385-3551. And the program works. Bank On graduates have improved their savings accounts and have used the lessons learned in class to overcome previous financial hurdles. Here's a Bank On testimony from a married military couple.
My name is Tina, and I'm a Bank On graduate, and my husband David. Yep. And we have 2 children, a 9-year-old and a 14-year-old. Before we came to Bank On, we were trying to deal with developing an emergency fund as well as managing payment of quarterly taxes because I was in private practice, and so trying to manage some of the business expenses. We weren't very successful with that, and we were hoping to get some tips.
With an installment loan, you take out a set amount, you're paying for it over time. Once you paid it off, it's done. You're done with it.
That last year had been really rough. We had a lot of unexpected expenses and had depleted what we had for our emergency fund and extra savings, and we just wanted to make sure we weren't in that position again.
Getting out of that barrel roll of paying a large payment on our credit card and then turning around and having to use it for the emergency expense, so we never seemed to get ahead. It was pay it down or pay it off, and then within a few months we were back in a position because we weren't planning for periodic expenses. And we didn't have a good handle on that, and then to compensate for what had happened that put us in the financial distress to begin with, it's just, we were just robbing Peter to pay Paul, and we wanted some support and being able to get out of that loop.
You hear a lot of people refinancing their houses these days, trying to get lower interest rates.
Classes and coaching helped us just because, especially the coaching, it was really getting the gist of, okay, paying yourself first and building the savings was important. We were stuck in, we needed to pay off the credit cards. We got to pay off our bills. We got to pay off our bills so we have extra money. And at one point during the coaching, it just really clicked that if we have an emergency fund, we won't have to use the credit cards so that we can pay them off, and then we'll have savings and the car, and we won't have a card payment. So that's really what I got out of it.
You know, and I think the other thing we got was reevaluating what the family's needs were and looking at finding employment that was going to provide a more stable income, because working in the private practice setting, it's a fee for service, and we had a couple really bad months due to weather and other factors in the business that we didn't want to be put in that position anymore, because now we had the tools to manage it, but we didn't have the income to manage. So that led to our decision to make that shift, and so that's what we've done. Well, having a plan to put in place feels like a huge relief.
Yeah, it does. I look forward to when we can put it into place, but
now we're going to have the income to actually do the things that we have outlined, and it really helps to ground us, I think, when we want to, okay, we have this chunk of money, so let's go let's go and pay this bill. Nope, stick to the plan. So it gives us the structure that we need to be able to keep that larger goal in sight while managing on the smaller goal level.
You may be able to refinance your car loan and get a higher amount than what you actually owe to pay off certain debts.
I would recommend Bank On for anyone who wants or feels that they need a little bit of support to be able to get themselves back on track. Even for anyone who feels that their goals financially are just a hair out of their reach.
So don't forget, Bank On classes start September 1st. Log on to vbgov.com/bankon for more information. Ever get those midweek blues? Well, time is running out to put those dancing shoes on and shimmy yourself down to Town Center. Great music, beautiful surroundings, a kid-friendly atmosphere, delicious food, and plenty of company helps you relax and get over those blues at Why Not Wednesdays. The 7th annual Summer Concert Series is winding down with only 2 more shows, so don't miss your opportunity on Wednesday evening in front of the Sandler Center. And nobody is worried here. Scheduled performers feature genres ranging from Motown to current pop to rocking country and even 80s music. And while some folks like to celebrate Hump Day with a midweek jig, others may enjoy taking home some fresh produce grown on local farms. Proceeds from the sale of beverages and VIP tables benefit the Sandler Center for the Performing Arts Foundations. Access the arts program. To date, that program has brought more than 2,500 students to performances at the Sandler Center. Your last chance to check out the free summer concert series is August 26th. Town Center turns into Margaritaville when the party fans hit the stage from 5 to 9 p.m. For more details, log on to sandlercenter.org/Why Not Wednesdays. Coming up next on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, firefighter teams from all over the East Coast come to Virginia Beach for the Combat Challenge. Plus, see how teachers are preparing for the start of the school year. We'll have that and more when we return.
Virginia Beach Schools Parent Connection is your one-stop resource for information and events which support families and promote student success. Parents, would you like to take the drama out of disciplining your children? Sure, we all would. Plan to join CHKD Wednesday, August 26th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at the CHKD Health and Surgery Center at Princess Anne for no drama discipline. Learn to set clear and consistent limits without causing a scene. Respond to your children's behavior when they're upset by engaging his or her brain and supporting a calm and compassionate response to tantrums, tensions, and tears. This Parent Academy workshop is based on the groundbreaking work of psychologist and authors Dr. Daniel Siegel and Dr. Tina Payne Bryson. For more information, call 757-668-9304 or register for this free workshop online at the address on your screen. For adults 18 and older, do you need help with your tablet, your e-reader, your smartphone, or other electronic devices? Bring your device and any questions you may have for one-on-one assistance to Tech Tutoring, a free class for parents being held every Tuesday from September 1st through October 31st between 11 and 5 p.m. at the Kempsville Public Library. Call 757-385-2627 to schedule your appointment today. To learn more about these activities or see a complete calendar of events, visit the Parent Connection page of vbschools.com.
Welcome back to Access Virginia Beach. I'm Georgine Jones. What does the resort city have in common with Seattle, Denver, and San Francisco? Well, all 3 cities are listed among the 10 best cities to live in. Wallet Hub looked at cities with a population of 300,000 or more and compared the quality of their health and education systems, economic growth, and tax rates. After all the numbers were tallied, Virginia Beach ranked number 10. The resort city got high marks for its education system and taxes. If you're wondering which city took home the top honors, that would be Austin, Texas. Got any big concert plans this summer? Before you purchase your tickets, listen up. Scammers are using social media to copy barcodes and print homemade tickets. Macy Pridgeon, Public Information Officer from the Virginia Beach Commonwealth's Attorney's Office, has the details.
The next time you post a picture of your ticket on social media, you better think twice. Thieves are using legitimate tickets without even getting their hands on them. Here's how the scam works. Fans post their tickets online. Scammers can then copy the barcode and print homemade tickets. If the scammer shows up at the event before the real ticket holder, he or she will get in while the legitimate owner is shut out. But you can prevent scammers from stealing your tickets. Don't post pictures online that display barcodes. Make sure your social media privacy settings are turned on. Beware of buying tickets from a third party. Pay with a credit card so there is some recourse if the tickets are fake. The Better Business Bureau also recommends checking out their website, bbb.org, to see whether the seller has a history of complaints. Don't miss your show because you shared that photo of your great seats.
Colin Stolley, Commonwealth's Attorney, in partnership with you to keep Virginia Beach safe.
For more information on how to protect yourself from this and other online ticket scams, visit bbb.org. The City of Virginia Beach and its fire department recently played host to the Virginia Beach Firefighter Combat Challenge.
Virginia Beach, first Atlantic restoration, ladies and gentlemen.
Firefighter teams from all over the East Coast competed at the challenge. Regional teams held a Hampton Roads Challenge among the Hampton Roads fire departments. The fire department with the best scores will win the HRC trophy. The mission of the Firefighter Combat Challenge is to promote and showcase the talent, skills, and athleticism of America's firefighting heroes.
This is an organization that promotes firefighter fitness and health. They're out of Maryland, and they came here to do what we call the Virginia Beach Still Combat Challenge. And so we have competitors coming from all across the Commonwealth.
We're here today to compete and represent firefighter fitness and just try to motivate everyone to come out and do the best they can and be in shape.
Contestants dressed in full turnout gear compete against one another in a strenuous obstacle course.
One person is in full structural turnout gear. He'll be on air and he completes the entire course by himself, he or she.
Individual competitions were held on a misty Friday night, followed by team competitions on Saturday. Team VB was ready to roll.
We expect to be pretty competitive in this. I mean, we never come in here thinking we can't win, and we intend to win and do the best we can out here.
Team Virginia Beach finished in second place behind Horry County, South Carolina. Both teams qualified for the World Championships, which will be held in Montgomery, Alabama this October. Virginia Beach also placed well in individual competitions with 2 teams receiving honors. For a complete listing of results, log on to firefighterchallenge.com. School is right around the corner, and as parents are getting their kids ready for the big day, teachers across the division also are preparing. The halls of Brandon Middle School are once again filled with the sounds of learning, but instead of students, it's the teachers' turn to take it all in.
This is our second annual Title I Summer Conference, and this conference is for educators in our 14 Title I schools here in Virginia Beach City Public Schools.
We're here because they're young people that are waiting for us. They're young people that have you as the option, and for many of them, you are the only option.
More than 370 teachers, administrators, and central office personnel attended the day of professional learning. It included networking, speakers, and breakout sessions.
They're going to be learning, one, relationships matter, and how to put in those powerful relationships with their students that come each and every day into their classroom. They're also learning about how to motivate that reluctant student.
Attendees also learn how to create a classroom environment that encourages a love for literacy. Teachers and principals are eager to bring those lessons learned back to the classroom.
Dr. Spencer and everybody else being here just shows the commitment that this division has to our Title I schools, and I think the Title I schools respond in kind by really raising these kids up to just where they belong and where they should be.
This is the second year the division has held the conference. Plans are in the works to make it a yearly event. And in case you didn't already know, the first day of school is September 8th. You can visit vbschools.com for back-to-school tips and information. And finally today, dinosaurs roamed the Earth more than 200 million years ago, way before the first human walked on the planet. To this day, mankind has been fascinated by these creatures. Here's our own dinosaur entrepreneur, Peter Van Heest, with the details.
The Virginia Aquarium and Marine Science Center gives you the chance to get up close with these incredible creatures.
Well, we have a great dinosaur exhibit for the summer here in our Changing Exhibits Gallery. It'll be here through the end of the year, through December. And it's animatronic or robotic dinosaurs, and people may have seen these exhibits before, but they're always very exciting, particularly with the age group that is really into dinosaurs.
Featured in the exhibit are 8 dinosaur species that conquered the Earth by land, air, and sea during the Jurassic and Cretaceous periods. Guests marveled at the wonder of the beasts. Logan liked the T-Rex.
Because his teeth look like bananas.
The dinosaurs are surrounded by scenes of their natural environment, but even more impressive is the realistic animatronic movements and sounds they emit. And with the new Jurassic film in the theaters, the aquarium figured the exhibit would be a hit.
When we knew that movie was coming out and we were choosing exhibits, we thought that this would be a great choice because dinosaurs would be something that would be on people's minds because of all the ads, independent of our own, about the Jurassic Park movies coming out.
And though the exhibit is exciting and adventurous for most guests, some prefer to visit the Dino Den, a scaled-back toddler version of the main exhibit.
Little kids, sometimes the movement and the noise of the animatronic dinosaurs might be a little frightening for them because you go in there, you'll see some of them do look pretty real and alive. So what we have in the back area in our conservation station is part of that space we've converted to what we're calling the Dino Den.
You know, teenagers love it, and adults, well, even they find out it's difficult to leave the exhibit.
I think as people get older, some people seem to have lost their fascination with them, but once they start to learn a little bit about dinosaurs and really maybe some of the more scientific information about fossil finds and how scientists have pieced together what we do know, that can be very interesting for adults as well.
Other components of the dinosaurs exhibit includes a remote-controlled T-Rex, a dig station, interactive fossil rubbing, and a create-your-own dinosaur. Yep, dinosaurs have indeed returned from extinction, and they're on the prowl at the aquarium until January 3rd of 2016. Additionally, if you would like to see T-Rex and his reptile friends in another dimension, you can view the movie Walking with Dinosaurs 3D in the aquarium's National Geographic 3D Theater.
Aquarium officials say the exhibit has been a huge hit this summer with larger than average crowds attending. Don't miss your opportunity to get up close and personal with T-Rex and his reptile buddies. The display will remain at the aquarium until the end of this year. And with that, we've come to the end of our show. But if you've missed something or would like to see it again, you can view this program online. Log on to vbgov.com/media. Then under the Alls category button, find and click on Access Virginia Beach. For everyone here at VBTV, I'm Georgine Jones. Thanks for watching.